guys, it's Cassie here, and we are going to start with a fresh face, and we're using Maybelline Baby Skin Instant Pore Eraser to prime our face. We're just gonna slap that on our face, have it all over your face, kind of like a cream. It really shrinks your pores and helps your makeup to stick. So now we're going to start with NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil in Milk, and this is what I always use to prep my eyelids for my eyeshadow. It just makes the color pop and gives my eyeshadow a good base. Now for the starting color, we are using Lorac Summer Glow Palette, and I'm using that pinky corally color. And this is just going to be the transition color that is in my crease, and I just built that up in layers. So keep going in layers like I did until you feel like it's the color you want it to be. I just kept going back and forth in windshield wiper motions to just really build that color up because I wanted it to be really, really pink up to the brow bone. But we will darken that crease up with a different color. So don't worry about it looking too pink because not a lot of that pink is going to show through the rest of the eyeshadow. I am just using a Keshma fluffy eyeshadow brush, which is my favorite brush to use for my eyeshadows. It really blends the eyeshadow out and it gets right in there in that crease and just does a great job. And so now to start darkening up the crease, I'm going to use a brown shade from Stila. I forget the palette name, but I will. Oh, In the Know. Stella In the Know palette. And I'm just taking that in the crease to darken it up a bit to get it prepped for the black that we are going to be putting in there later on. And I'm using the same kind of brush. It's a Keshma flat fluffy brush, and I'm just going in there in the crease and just going back and forth and keeping this just in the crease. I didn't want to blend it out too much because I was just kind of using it to prep for that black. I didn't want the black to be too harsh, so I put a brown in there first. And like I did with the pink, I just built it up until I felt like it was ready for the black. So just keep building that up, layering it on top of each other, layer on layer on layer, until you feel like it is dark enough for you. And then we are now going to go in with the black from the same palette. And it is Stila In the Know palette. Go in with the matte black, and we're just darkening up that crease. I want it to be really, really dark. So, as you can see, I'm going to layer and layer and layer until I feel like that black is where I want it to be, because I just couldn't get it dark enough. As you can see, I layered it quite a bit of times. So once you're done layering it, you want to take a fluffy brush and just blend that all out to make sure there's no harsh lines and make sure all your colors fall into each other really, really nicely. So you want to just go back and forth like I am doing to blend those colors out. And then for our base color, we are using ColourPop Cosmetics, and this is in Slave to Pink. I used my finger because these eyeshadows are so silky and soft that it's actually really hard to use them with a brush. So I find using your finger just is honestly the best method for these eyeshadows. And I just kept layering the color back on my eyelid. I just kept going back and forth and layering it on. It's such a pretty shadow, guys. Like, love how it looks purple, but like a little blue at the same time, but pink at the same time. It's amazing. So just to clean up those lines a little bit, I went back in with some more black in the crease. But then I also went back in with some pink of the same color pop, just to give my brow bone a little bit of the same color as my eyelid. And now, because I did not feel like it was black enough, I took the Pure Minerals eyeshadow in Onyx and went in there with a crease brush and then blended it out with that same fluffy brush we've been using all tutorial. And then I was really happy with it. That's a great black eyeshadow. One of the blackest blacks I have ever came across. Awesome eyeshadow. So I'm just putting that in there, and I'm just going back and forth with it to really darken that up. So once we're done the eye look, you want to just take a makeup remover and a cotton pad and fold it in half and just get all that fallout out. And this will also sharpen your eyeshadow look, as you can see, so it's not so rounded. And then I decided to do a wing with this look as well, and I'm using Maybelline gel eyeliner, and I am using a Sigma angled brush. I will link all the products and brushes to the blog post that I will post in the description box so you guys can see what I'm using. And this is just my method for doing eyeliner. I did find that I made my wings a little too round when I usually like them more straight. I felt like they were too thick on the outer corner and too thin on the inner corner, so I just realized that when watching this tutorial that I really didn't like the way they turned out. It just made my eyes look very round, and I already have round eyes, so now we're done with that, and now I'm just going to apply my base, which is just going to be the Marcel CC cream, which I've been obsessed with and loving. I actually haven't used a foundation in like 2 or 3 weeks because all I've been using is this CC cream. Because I find it covers just enough, and it's so light and easy to just grab a brush and blend in. And I'm using the Kajima Flat Top Kabuki brush, my favorite foundation brush of all time. Definitely have to check this brush out. It's amazing. Flawless foundation. Every single time. It's so good. So then I am just lining my waterline with the Makeup Forever Artist Liner in M01, which is a matte black eyeliner, and this is honestly the best eyeliner I've ever come across. It stays all day, it blends out, it's creamy, it's just amazing. It's seriously my favorite eyeliner ever. You've got to get it if you're someone that wears a lot of black eyeliner. This is definitely the stuff for you. So then I just blended it out with a Sigma tapered brush, and I am going back in with that same ColourPop Cosmetics Slave 2 Pink eyeshadow and putting that underneath. Now I'm going to line my lips with the Revlon Color Stay lip liner, and this is in Fuchsia. And this is the first time I'm using this lip liner, so I was really excited to test it out. I really like these lip liners. They're creamy. I like that you can twist them up. They're just great. I usually outline my lips first and then fill them in, and I've been doing this method where you follow your lip line, and then once you've followed it, you accentuate it a bit and make it look like you have more fuller lips by drawing the line outside of your actual lip line. And it seems to be a good method for making my lips look more even and fuller. So I've been doing that. I always have the hardest time drawing my lips in because one side of my lip comes out more than the other side, and I always seem to follow that line and just make it look horrible. Lining my lips is not my strong suit. I always struggle with that. So I did use the Body Shop's new Velvet Lip and Cheek in 20, I believe, which is a bright Barbie pink. I don't show it in this tutorial because I accidentally cut it out and then I couldn't get the footage back, so you won't see it in this tutorial, but I did use that on top of my lip liner. And then I went in with this Maybelline The Elixir, and this is in Hibiscus Haven because I wanted a glossy finish. And then I decided to prep my eyelashes for some falsies by applying a coat of mascara, and this is the L'Oreal Voluminous Butterfly Mascara, which is my favorite mascara right now. I use it non-stop, but I am getting a little low, so I will have to replace that tube soon enough. And now I am applying false eyelashes, which I am not good at either, because I usually don't do it, but I've been getting really into them lately. So I'm just using these natural looking wispies, and they are from the Born Pretty store. They're really cheap and good, so definitely check those out in the link that I will give you in the description box. I think you could get 10 pairs for $5 or something like that, and they are just your basic natural looking eyelash. Something that's good to start with. I find that I started with these and I like them, but now I'm ready to move on to more fuller sets of lashes. So while I'm waiting for my lashes to dry, I'm just going to put a couple coats of mascara on my bottom lashes, and then I will go back in and get rid of that white glue you will see on my upper lash line from the falsies. And I do that by just taking an angled brush with some black eyeshadow on and just pressing it onto the band of that eyelash to make it look like it's blending into my eyeliner. I do this all the time. It's a foolproof method. It works every time. My eyelashes always look super, super natural when doing this. Or you can just layer liquid eyeliner over top. A lot of people do that, but I prefer to press black eyeshadow into my eyelashes. It just looks more natural to me. And that is the finished look. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. Let me know what you think in the comments below.